about bar tables where this guy would have ran a fucking 70 playing you 9-ball, especially if he could soft break and play
Let's go,
shape
though.
on
I
the
want to
one.
see it done. I mean, you're talking like it's, at their level, it's easy. I would pay to enter this tournament and then say, yes, let's use a magic rack if I was to play him, and I'd be happy to just watch that. I mean, I own the
You're
table
gonna
that
fucking get hit with it.
Justin Bergman ran a
18.
18 pack on. I own that table.
Which
I
is
bought the
awesome.
table before he had done that on it, but he was in a gambling match when he did that.
Okay.
He was using a magic rack, but he had to shoot from wherever the cue ball
Of
laid,
course.
and he ran
Yeah.
18.
Okay, which is an
Who else has done it on camera?
Let me explain something to you. Look how much praise, and it's mixed. Some haters are like, "Oh my God, he used a magic rack on a bar table." When like, it's incredible what he did, but it got so much praise, and this is my point exactly. In my opinion, Justin Bergman, when he's playing pool, is probably the best, if not the top 2 Americans after the break, right? And his break kind of handicaps
everybody
him
says
a little
that
bit.
after the
He
break.
is. He's incredible. Like the kid is just
After the break, though, is always used about
but
him.
he's a monster. But, like, again, he got so much praise because of that accomplishment and that feat, which is really nuts. CJ, imagine back in the it only happens so seldom. It's kind of like a solar eclipse. Give yourself a magic rack and a bucket bar table playing 9-ball where you can pattern rack, and imagine how many 18s you would have ran. Do you know how
Back
many?
in the day.
Dude, fuck back in the day, even now. Do you
Even
know
now.
do you know how many 10s and 11s and guys like Matlock used to run with the beach cue ball and shit like that and just run out from everywhere? Again, give Matlock a fucking magic rack on a bar table and let him just touch the one and the corner ball drifts in and he gets shape. It's
Yeah.
over.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
over. It's just going to be a joke.
I want to thank AccuRack for providing our racks this weekend. But
Perfect.
I do think that it's a good thing to make it an option. So the other opponent says no, you say no.
I'm going to
There's
say no.
Say no every time if
I
you
brought
want.
my magic
but
rack
maybe
right here.
sometimes maybe sometimes you'll play a weaker player and you think that it would benefit you more. I don't know. You can go back and forth on it, but I like to be able to have the choice, And if I'm playing CJ from after what you just told me, I'm going to say no to the magic rack every time because I'm going to be beat like 10-0.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to have it.
A lot of times. Well, let me ask you this question. Who's more of a favorite to run out if you get the break in first shot off the one, you or CJ?
I mean, definitely CJ.
Well, who do you think's more of a favorite, like, to get a shot
I
at the
haven't
one?
even made it. People keep
You-
saying you always make a wing ball. I shot like 3 times today and I didn't get a wing ball.
Well, I don't know about you. You're a little bit skeptical. Like, you got a little bit of that hustler in you. So you could
You
just
could
be
just
up here
say
hitting
it.
me with the bullshit. Like,
Oh,
I
gosh.
don't know
I'm
how
hustling
to make the
you
ball.
now?
Yeah,
Gosh,
probably.
damn it.
Probably.
Setting you up.
Yeah, for sure.
Careful.
Take me off. Let's go. But no, again, man, I believe that, like, a lot of these players are amazing, incredible. But like I said, I believe no gray area, black and white, cut and dry, that the American players from the era of the Wileys and the Stricklands and the Buddy Halls and even the Tony Ellens. And, man, I grew up with Jimmy Fusco. You know how beautiful that guy's game was? You know what I mean? Like, and again, they weren't perceived to be the upper echelon. They were the level, under CJ. I just feel that level of Americans was so much deeper than the level of Americans now.
With all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that I
That's
absolutely
amazing.
agree with. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think, the ones I grew up idolizing a little bit, they were so tough. I mean, so mentally tough. I mean, gee whiz.
Seasoning.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't feel that around, even though, the top players here are mentally tough. But they were different, They were like, you'd feel uncomfortable being around them.
Uh-huh.
I got to that level, where it kind of messed with my life. I told somebody I spent the first half of my life becoming one of the most intimidating players, and the second half of my life trying to undo it.
Yeah, well.
Because I make people feel uncomfortable. I was
I
around
guess
a guy
so.
that admitted to killing people, and he told me one time, he's like, CJ, he
Dang.
says, you make me feel a little funny.
You
I was
got
like,
some
I don't know
road
if
stories.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
That's a compliment.
Oh, my
mean,
gosh. I'd put an eye on him.
This guy was in Leavenworth. And, he was
Oh,
a card
shit.
mechanic. He would hold out cards, and I was like,
I think I saw this on one of your
yeah.
podcasts. I heard this.
Yeah, he was a poker player, and I'd go in, and I wasn't used to being around that, and so I was interested. I'm always curious
course.
when people do things well. So I'm sitting behind him. He'd have a card where I could see it, holding it out,
All of
and
a
they
sudden.
couldn't see it. And then he'd see me getting nervous because I'd be like twisting a little in my chair, and he'd start holding out 2 of them. And he just beat them every single hand. I mean, when you're holding out 2 cards playing poker, you win every hand.
Yeah,
like he'd win like
spotted.
15 in a row and just bust the guy, and we'd leave.
Yeah.
But I asked him one time, I said, what happens if they catch you? And he looked at me and he said, that's their problem.
Oh shit!
It
Sometimes
gave me.
it's not.
I still
That
get
gives you
chills.
Yeah, that's
because he was a
dead serious.
He was a real nice country type guy and a brutal. I'm saying brutal guy.
I believe that. I believe
Those
that.
card mechanics are tough. They got to be.
Buddy of mine from back in the day, he it's funny, but like he's an older guy, and he's telling me about this game where he's playing 150 300 stud, and this is in like the 70s, so that game is humongous. And he says, I want to see if you would have done the same thing as me. I go, well, what was the scenario? He says, well, I catch this guy cheating, right? And I says, well, you know, I said, he goes, what do you do in that spot? I said, I think I'm pretty hip to it. I'm going to wait for the guy to go to the bathroom. I'm going to come to him, and I'm going to say, look, buddy, I know what you're doing. If you don't start dealing me some winners, fucking, you're not cashing out. I'm telling everybody, you know. So he says, that's exactly right. So he says, well, when it was the guy's deal, and back in those days, it wasn't a steady dealer. You passed the deck around, you know, you had 2 decks. So, again, he's an older guy. And this, at the time, he was young, and this guy was, like, older. So it was like, you know, it was inconceivable that they could be doing anything together, especially because, you know, they'd never been there. They had played in this. They had never been there and done no work together or nothing. So he says it was the guy's deal, and playing 7-card stud, you get the first 3, you know, 1 up, 2 down. And my buddy gets rolled up kings, you know what I mean? So he gets 3 kings to start. So bet, raise, re-raise, or whatever. So come 4th street or whatever, it's bet, raise. Come 5th street, the guy makes a wheel. It's evident that the guy has a flush just by the betting patterns. And now 5th street, it's 300, 600, 900, but it's unlimited raises when your head's up.
Yeah.
So, again, you know, they get a lot of bets in. They get like 10 bets in on 5th street. 6th street comes, and my friend still hasn't made a full house yet. So bet, raise, but he knows he's supposed to win the hand, you know, so he's getting as much money in there as possible. So, you know, like sometimes you're playing cards or pool and you kind of throw your hands up in the air and you're like, boy, I need help. Just like talking to yourself. So my friend Otis, his name was Barry Brownstein. He passed away.
My match got called. I got to go.
All right.
Well, you'll like this. It's over now.
Get it.
He says, man, he goes, I need help. And the guy, real unassuming like CJ, goes, help is on its way, Sonny. And he gives him a full house. And that was that. Yeah, it was awesome.
Wow.
It was fucking awesome. But to add to what CJ was saying with the toughness, right? Look at what's going on today. In the Camel Tour back then, it was paying $50,000. You had Nick Varner smoking cigarettes out of the chair. They weren't trying to. I don't want to offend nobody. They didn't want to.
Say it. We don't care.
They
It's not
didn't
gonna
want to
offend us.
fucking fag up pool.
Do you think I'm fagging up?
No. What you're
take
doing
offense.
is what you're doing is good. When I'm saying, like, see, like the matches that I've played, like in front of the 100 Dominicans, and they're all screaming, hooting, and hollering.
Dude, that looks like fun. I like to be a spectator on your shit.
That's look at fucking the NBA. A guy dunks a basketball. Now, can I just be 100% vulgar on here?
Yeah, and there's really not that many people
Okay.
watching, so they'll
A
have to go
guy-
back and like.
Upstate, a guy
buy this
dunks.
shit.
You can hear me on here, right?
I can hear
A
you.
guy
Everybody
dunks
can
a
hear you.
fucking basketball. You got girls pulling their titties out. Fucking people are spilling beer, cheering all over the place. You got a guy jumps a ball in, banks a ball, and runs out, and you get a golf clap, and people are telling him to
Hey man, I'm trying to change pool a
Turn
little
the
bit. You see my
library.
Yeah.
Jersey girl down there?
Turn
How
the-
hot is she?
turn your phone
She's
down.
excited at the end. She's like, "Yay!"
Well, we'll tell her to
She's
watch
cute
my
as
match.
fuck.
I'll miss 100 balls, and she'll get.
She won't mind.
I'm just
She's
kidding.
25.
I'm
She's
just
down
kidding.
with this.
No,
the
but I'm.
Moscone Cup is all hooting and hollering at the Moscone Cup.
Yeah, and guess what? It's
Yeah, the
the
Moscone
most
Cup's
sought-after pool event in
Right.
the world,
Right.
and you guys just.
And you
keep-
had Billy Ford dressed in that. Like,
Yeah.
I loved that.
like
That's so exciting. That's the type of thing pool
make
needs.
Pool fucking fun.
What did you think about that new thing that they had that came out? The U.S. the pool. What is it called? Shit, I've got a bad memory problem. They did pretty good PR stuff. It just happened in Louisiana, U.S. pool.
Oh, the bar table 8-ball thing with the speed or
Yeah,
whatever.
at the end,
I
it
liked
looks,
it.
I thought it was fun to watch.
I liked it.
I really didn't like their 6-ball shootout though, dude.
So I
Watching
play
people
fast.
run around the table like that just looks silly to me.
I agree, but I play fast, but they have to add, like, in order for pool to actually be mainstream and have, like, exciting things you know, like, or you have to add an element of excitement. I'm not saying that.
I like the countdown. I think that's cool.
I'm not. Yeah, I like it. I'm not saying that like that the 6-ball is.
The pitcher.
I'm not saying 6-ball is the exact way to go. But what I'm saying is at least they're trying to make it excitement. The buzzer beaters and the this and that. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, pool needs something to have millions of dollars. It does. Like,
And it deserves that.
I
It's like
agree.
the best game. And I don't understand how people even do anything in life if they don't play pool. Like, do they go out and do something else? Like,
Is
what
there
do you
anything
do?
else to do? Yeah, I don't
like,
know.
I like to sing karaoke some. My dream someday is to find somebody that wants to have like a huge pool hall with 7 foots, 9 foots, like a ton of them. And then separate room you have for a band and karaoke. Because I do like that type of shit. But
Put it
if
in
you're,
one room.
If you're not,
Fuck.
if you're not playing pool, like, what are you even doing though?
Put nothing.
You're just not doing anything. You're just there sitting at a bar, you know?
Like I said, man. Pool gets boring. I like the fun aspect of it. Like, and it's weird because like I get misperceived. Like, I play and like for example.
Wow, what a shot
Yeah,
there.
it was a great shot. Like before the match, like, you know, matching up with guys and trying to get the best of it and all those antics are different than when you actually play, because when I actually play, I don't say shit. Like, I just kind of just do my thing. The only thing I could say is, hey man, good shot, good out, right? You know, whatever.
Right.
But I don't know. I just think pool needs it to be a little bit more exciting.
I think that you bring some excitement. I'm so glad that you came.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know you're not 100% happy with my 8 decision, but you'll probably go for cheaper than you would have if you were 7. So there's that. You save some money.
Well, I got news for you. I'm going to win it as a fucking
And
8,
I
too.
hope you do. I really do. I root for you. And I'm really grateful that you came.
I'm grateful that
everything
you
that
had
you've
me.
come, like even at the Derby, like you bring a life to the game.
Thanks,
You
Mama.
really do.
Let's go.
You bring a life to the game that makes it more fun.
I'd like to think I'm pretty awesome, but not
You
at
are
pool,
awesome.
just as a human. But
As a human, that's even better.
I'm a bad pool player and a good human, so you know.
Oh, here we go with the. He's trying to get me in a game. Look, I'll just be honest with you. I need
He's
like
always
10
on the
to-
job.
I'm Bob and I'm on the job, brother. Let's go.
I need like 10-2. I will take that
Well, somebody
in
just
one
fucking,
pocket or in games.
Somebody just fucking direct me to the guy in here that plays the worst and bets the most. I'm not too proud.
I'll find him.
Who in here plays?
Do you know Death Balls?
Yeah, he's come on. If
bad
that's your
action?
perception of action, then you should fucking get a job at Wendy's.
Hey man, I'm still learning.
Learn, that ain't it.
All right.
There's a
All right.
lesson for you, a free one.
Mike- sure is loud and
here.
fun
You know
sounding.
Mikey.
Mikey who?
Mikey Williamson,
Little Mikey?
Little Mikey.
No, he's Big Mikey.
Is he here?
Well, he's Little Mikey because there was a big one.
So it's weird,
Call
man.
him
Me
Little
and
Mikey.
him, like, to be honest, like, yeah, he's good action, but me and him, like, we used to be boys, and like I just would just prefer to just not, because like every time we gamble, it's always some bullshit.
Yeah.
I begged him, and I don't even play one pocket. We get down and I'm like, I'm up 2-0 in a race to 3, and he hasn't won a game yet. I'm giving him an 9-8 or 8-7 in Alabama, and we're playing $500 races to 3. And I said, Mike, look, man, I said, I literally don't even want to play. I had every ball jammed in my hole with him on the back stitches, and I'm like, listen, just
You offered him out?
I said, not even a buyout. I said, let's just call this set
Squash
off.
it.
And he's
You
like,
didn't even want a
no,
buyout.
he's like, just play. And I'm like, dude, you are fucking
Wow,
nuts.
that's really nice of you.
I don't want to gamble with him. His wife is amazing, but I don't know, man. It's just like, he's here and he'll gamble, but like, the more he bets, the more he drinks, the more shit he talks. And I have a small tolerance for the fuckery, so I just rather just say hi, nod, and smile, and hope he's doing well.
Oh, well, I hope we can find you something else.
Yeah, this guy
Scooter's
here,
coming. You play Scooter sometimes.
Yeah, he beat me. He beat me in New Orleans. This guy here, what's his name? Robert.
Yes, that is Robert Wilkerson.
He plays. He offered to play one pocket, and then I don't even play one pocket, but I said okay, and then nothing ever
I
facilitated
think,
from it.
without looking him up, I'm almost positive. I think he's a 7. Hey.
Well, I just play him so 9-ball. I don't even care.
Oh, you got action there. They'll be out. You know this
Oh,
place. You know this place. It's nothing new,
it's
right?
unlikely that I leave here without being in some kind of game, good, bad, or indifferent.
That's 3, yeah.
You're the best. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna go look for
All
somebody
right, Ken.
myself to try to
Do your
snap
thing,
off.
brother.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks for sitting.
By the way, guys, listen. Thank you for having me. Listen, no bullshit. You guys have to see this setup and how hard Upstate Al works. This guy's one of
Appreciate
the
it,
hardest
brother.
working dudes in pool. And when I say this is like A1 live stream, I don't know what you do to like support it, but support this fucking guy because
There you go.
this shit's
Thanks,
all
Ken.
free, man. Get up here, fucking drop some likes, drop some donations so he can keep doing this because he
Sweet.
gets zero compensation from this. I'm serious.
Snap
Please.
it off, brother. That's
Hell
what
yeah,
I want to
man.
hear.
Thanks. I'm gonna try to get on one of these TV tables.
There you
Thanks
go.
for having me, bro.
You got
Always a
it.
pleasure.
Russian Kenny, folks. You got it word for word right here on the live stream. And if you want to support us, folks, it's very simple. Go up top there and click that link. In fact, I'll put it in the, let's see, copy the link. And I'll put it in here. And if you guys want, oh, man, what the heck did I just do? I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. You click right there, and it'll be $19.99, and you can watch all the tables. You can go around. If Kenny's on another table except for the stream table, or if Scoot is on another table, or your favorite player, CJ or Rob Sires, or any one of the road players on another table, you could follow them around the whole tournament, throughout the whole bracket. And that's how you can support us right there, just by clicking that and signing up for $19.99. $20 for 4 days of pool, nonstop, by the way. I think Zach and I will probably be here about 16 to 17 hours tomorrow. We do put in a lot of work. It's not only me by myself. Trust me when I tell you that. You really got to come here and see it. Like Kenny said, it takes us a while. But I've been doing it for a while, so I made my bed. I kind of sleep in it. Well, I haven't slept in it yet, but I do what I got to do to get it done. All right, enough of that. What are we looking at here? Robert Wilkinson playing Jeremy Neal. And I believe this is Jeremy up at the table. I do not know all the names with the faces, but I believe this is Jeremy because we had him on the stream table a little while ago. So let's see what we're looking at. We're looking at the 2-ball. The 3-ball is right to the left of it there. Just draw around it. We'll go one rail on top, hit the 8. Oh, he's playing the 3-9. Not a bad choice with the 7-ball where it is. 7 doesn't make the corner pocket too big. You're going to have to hit this good. If the 7 was a little lower towards the left-hand corner pocket, it would be a really big pocket because the 9 could ricochet off and go right in the corner. But we are playing on 5-inch pockets. Could see a hill right after the shot. Went in nice and clean. Hill. I like this race to 2 as a warm-up tournament. Kind of gets your arm loose a little bit. You know, get ready for the tournament, get used to the tables. And Kenny's off to the side there. I guess that one gentleman said that he would play Kenny in 9-ball. I don't know where Kenny is, but I see him out there. He's missed the legs. The legs you see on the left side of your screen, that's Kenny standing there. Always looking to get in action. Let's go to the break. Robert Wilkinson must broke first. This is alternate break format. So whether you lag or flip a coin, you better be good at it. Wow, that 9-ball was tracking. And nothing goes in after smashing those apart. And it looks like the cue ball might have found a window. Doesn't look like it has enough window to pocket the 1, but I don't know if he can get through there just to hit the top side of that 1. If he can't, then he's going to have to push out here. He's a pretty safe player, too, this Jeremy Neal. In his first match that I saw him on the live stream table, he opted to play a couple of safeties, which I like. You know, to give yourself an opportunity to get back to the table and possibly win. So he does play deliberate. Push out. He pushed out and blocked the long bank. Pretty smart there. But that 4 or 5 ball there are pretty big balls to hide behind. with the cue ball, and he's trying to get there. Even if he hits the top of the 6, he's good. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Looks like Jeremy's going to have to play towards the right long rail. Whoa, he's going to try to spin this? I don't like that, unless he's got enough angle, huh? To me, it doesn't look like he has it. Oh, he's going to try to masse spin it. I like going to the rail first. Good hit. And not a bad outcome. $26 shares on the live stream. Thanks, everybody. Sorry I didn't get a chance to thank everybody, but I want to run down the list. Gary Gilliston, Shark Stream. Thank you, Bobby Hilton, Andy Young, Dave Malden, Roger Jordan, Jersey Girl Entertainment shared, of course. Jimmy Murphy, a little too slow. Thank you, Jimmy. Melissa Smith, thank you. RJH Custom Cues and Repairs, thank you, Rich. James Tippy McManus, thank you, James. That's Tippy himself there. Art, what's up, Art C? I missed you guys, but thank you for sharing it. Isaac Wooten, John Francisco, Rob Sires, and 13 more people. How do I look at all of them? I don't know. I'll just click it. There we go. All right. I just like to mention everybody. Richie, Jim Cobb, Gary Gillistan, Andy Young, Dave Mullen. I believe I thanked Roger Jordan. Jimmy, I've thanked already. RJ Custom Keys. Jimmy, Ray Rangel or Rangal. I think I got everybody. It's like a lot of people shared it. Thank you so much. Why not have Al as captain for the Moscone Cup? Man, if you had me as captain in the Moscone Cup, let me tell you, there'd be sugar water. I'd be pouring sugar water on top of my players' heads, rubbing their shoulders, smacking them in the face with pillows and stuff, pumping them up, taking them back in the locker room, giving them a talking to. They'd be coming out on fire. Sparks. They'd wear those sneakers that light up. Red, white, and blue. Man, I'll be going nuts. Trevor, yeah, all right. Come out like Apollo Creed, like Billy Thorpe came out with all the red, white, and blue, and the big hats. And just have to blend as a team instead of every individual out to make an amazing shot and take the spotlight for themselves. It'll be a team that'll blend. I don't know what he's measuring up here. Measured up. Oh, he's going for the dart. The dart bank. 4 balls and a wide open. Oh, we got double kiss. Sponsored by Anheuser-Busch.com. Oh. Well, I got an encyclopedia in front of me, folks. All right, what are we doing here? So it's if you win the tournament here, wow, this ain't bad for a couple-hour tournament. You're walking out the door with close to $500. Oh, wait a minute, they got another one. Wow. If you bought yourself an all 2 going across, you're walking out the door with like $720. That's first place, folks. If you got yourself all across the board in second place here, you're looking at about $480. And then it breaks down from there. Nice payouts for a $20 tournament. Total prizes are, for the first side pot is $680, and the second side pot is $360, and the tournament entry fees come out to $570. 38 players entered the tournament. Wow, pretty nice. Nice payout for race to 2, double elimination. Now, the big tournament is the one you want to be in. In fact, there was a couple of people at the front there when I went out to smoke my cigarette, which is not good to do, but a couple of people wanted to get in this big one coming up. I was talking also to Kevin Ping with Roland Garcia. They actually split in the finals last time I was here. Go get your shine box. Yeah, that's what I told them. They wanted to get in the tournament. I said, you had months. I said, I've been telling you guys to follow Chrissy. Ooh. Believe it or not, I think the 7-ball is cuttable. I think it goes. You're going to have to turn Whitey loose. Now, do you hit this with reverse? Do you hit this with inside and come straight down? Or do you I think you got to use a little bit inside to straighten it out, because you really don't want to run into it. He's spinning. He might wind up on the wrong side of this 8-ball. Watch the cue ball. Wrong side of it. But then again, you're looking at a gentleman, I understand, that likes to get in the mix, in the grease, so to say. He's banking straight out and holding the rock. Steve Kurtz, my man from Bayshore. Wow, a lot of people here bank, man. I'm telling you. For the win. Robert Wilkinson. Bingo. I don't know if that was a B-side match or a winner-side match, but whatever it was, Jeremy, if he was on the winner side, is now on the B-side, sort of saying. We'll probably got another match coming right up. But getting back to what I was saying was, if you want to play in these tournaments and you're over 21, get in touch with Chrissy. Now, I gave you her entertainment page, because her personal page is filled with friends, so it's 5,000 friends she can't accept anymore. But her entertainment page, I gave you guys a link. I could always give it to you again. I just have to find it, right? And I'll get it for you, because that's the least I can do for Chrissy. As she tries so hard. I don't know if you guys realize how much work it takes to put something like this together. It takes a lot of phone calls and a lot of patience. And here's her link to her entertainment page. That's Chrissy. Trevor's probably the first one that liked it. Just to give you information, she is married, by the way. I stayed at her house and met her husband and the kids, and she's got a farm. She's got horses and a lot of birds running around. Nice place up in the hills. But that's our entertainment page, and make sure you like it, because you want to. In June, she'll be back here, I believe, in June. And I hate to see people travel from different states. There's a couple of people, like I said, outside when I was out there smoking. They want to get in the tournament, but they're on the waiting list. And you really got ample time. I can tell you one thing, our tournaments fill up, so don't be afraid to pay up front and get in there. Now, here's a guy I know for a long time, Paul. Paul's been around. He's traveled with road players. We got to talking, and Death Ball is here. Yeah, he's here. Paul and I got to talking, and only to find out that he knows people that I know, and I mean real close people. And then I started to remember Paul. Of course, we're going back 20 years ago, maybe, if not more. And then I started to remember his face as he was a youngster. And he's the gentleman coming up right now, Paul Crimes. Sorry. That's a guy of many trades. Which one? Death Ball, yeah. He's probably in action right now. He's all over the place, always down at Derby. In fact, last Derby, he was in action every day. I don't know if the guy slept, to be honest with you. I don't know how he keeps going. He just keeps going. But he was in action every day at Derby. And then we got Ricky Chetwood. Ricky Chetwood sounds familiar, that name. And, from me being here last time, I start to remember And there's the flip. Race to 2. Wait till you see Paul play. Paul plays pretty sporty. He's played pretty sporty for a while. He come off the road, you know, he has a son now, and he was lingering around Florida. Says he never played pool before. Well, that ball got more moves than a ghost. A lot of people know him. But he gets it. He gets the money up and bets it up. We're going to see Paul break. Notice it is rack your own alternate break format, race to 2. Not sure if this is a B-side match or an A-side match that we're watching here, but it's a B-side match. This is a young lady taking care of the brackets. So the loser of this one will be eliminated at a warm-up. I don't know who you guys would wager on here, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Ricky play. I'm not taking anything away from his game, but I think Paul's a little more seasoned. And, of course, when Upstate says that, I don't want to black cat him. But he shoots pretty sporty. In fact, he shoots sporty enough to say that he's out, right? Even though the 3-ball is in an area that's not too easy to play the position on. You got to play good position on the 2 in the side pocket, and then play the 3 in the bottom right-hand corner. And Paul plays pretty sharp, so I would have to say he's out. Can he hold it? No, he goes back and forth, and he's there. Shot. Yeah, Paul mentioned a lot of names like Anton and Sharon Weiss and a lot of the people out of Manhattan that we used to know, still know them, many years ago, and Carlos and the whole crew. Watch the rock here. Perfect. Okay. Paulieville. Let's effing go, Paulieville. What did that ball do? Let's see. He kept trying to get me to play for a week. He kept saying, don't ask me to gamble because you're too young. Then kept saying that for a week. I kept saying the reverse. Psychology isn't going to work. 1-0, Paul. Like I said, I would have bet he was out there. Anthony. Who's Anthony? Do I know you, Anthony? Ronnie Weiss. Let me take a look at Anthony's profile. I don't think I know Anthony. I'm talking, Paul and I go way back. He was probably, and you could verify with him, he was probably maybe 16, 15, 17 years old back then. And we're talking about Rockaway, New Jersey, we're, all over Manhattan. To the break, Ricky's really going to have to come with something here because he's got a tiger on the other side of this table. 6-ball, was tracking. Kind of slugged himself up. When you're using the template rack, I'm not sure if he did use it, but if he do, you just throw the balls in the template rack and push them forward and let them drift back, and they freeze. He's looking to cut this straight in here, I think. Yeah. Well, we do have the 4-ball hanging in the bottom right-hand corner if he wants to play that. And that's what he's kind of looking at. It is going to move a lot of furniture here, though. That cue ball is going to be hot if you're cutting this 2 into the 6 to play the 4 into that corner pocket. And that 4 doesn't have to go. I mean, it's deep in that shelf. We are playing on a diamond. Remember, the shelves are deep. Jack and Jill's. Okay. A little too hard. He let the 2-ball roll out. Yeah, we got to talking about Maryland and all down that area and Pennsylvania. We're talking about it. It's nice when I forgot them. Okay, people get older and you don't see them in years. But when we got to talking and talking about Super Billiards Expo and stuff, and then started mentioning names, it was like, wow. Everybody that he was basically mentioning, we both knew. It's nice to run into people, when you're, I don't know how far away from home I am, maybe 12 hours, 12 and a half hours, whatever it is, from the upstate New York area. And you run into somebody you could reminisce about the New York area. It's always great. That's how small the pool world is. This is tough position on the 3-ball. Not impossible. But you really got to bump the 7. You got to come in short here. Either bump the 9 or go underneath the 3 and bump the 7 to have a shot. I like bumping the 9 if you can. He bumped the 7. And it came out smelling like roses there. Even though he wasn't playing that safety, but got a little fortune, and Ricky's face just changed. Anytime, Trevor. Zach Goldsmith commented on your photo. Oh, I didn't tag people in my photo? Oh, that I forgot to do. I didn't tag Kenny or Zach. I did put a photo up. Kenny was in the booth with Chrissy. I didn't get one with C.J. Wiley yet. Kick for the win. Wow. I guess one roll deserves another, huh? Man, that's a nice shot right there. Even though the full ball is hanging here, you got to be careful with the 6 and the 8 right in the way. You got to make sure you play a window here. And that's probably what I'm talking about right there. Or is that the 4 in front of the 8? Oh, that's the 4 in front of the 8. I'm sorry. You got to look at the big monitor. Shot, Rick. Soft touch here. Just let the ball bounce towards the spot. Not a worky. I mean, I'd have to say this is a hill match coming up. A little out of shape, but you can hold the cue ball anywhere near the side pocket. You still got a shot on the 7. You'd like to be straight in, so you'd have easy position on a 9. He is going to elect to go up and down. He knows he has to be kind of straight. Does he overdo it, or does he get just right? How about just right? Nice shot, Rick. 1-1. And it'll be Paul's break. And that's what's good about winning the flip or the lag. Having last licks at the rack. Folks, make sure to tune in next week. $20,000 added. WPBA. The women come into town, into Bristol. Borderline Billiards. Janet Atwell's new pool room. The first, I think it's the first tournament, first professional tournament. I think she had a local tournament there. The first professional tournament. She's officially opened the doors. I believe she has the beer license, waiting on the liquor license today. And I believe she's going to get that. I mean, she did have it in her other pool room. All right, to the break. Let's see if Paul can make a ball and maintain control here. He did make the wing ball. and the 1 ball is dressed. The 2 ball, not bad position. I mean, you can make that 2 ball from the center to the table if you want. Hey, Aaron. You can make the 2 ball from the center of the table, but notice where the 3 is. Even where the cue ball is right there, you can make the 2. But you got to hold the cue ball for the 3. Oh, he decided to get a little straight, and he's going to come up short. Got himself hooked behind the 9 ball. You got to go to the pogo stick here. Got to be real careful. That cue ball hit any part of that cushion, whether it goes off the table or hits the point of that cushion, it's going to send the cue ball up table. It might go away from the 3 too far. Nevertheless, you got to keep it on the felt. So short jumps always scare me. Hey, Dave. Hit it good too. Got a little fortunate, but I don't think he's going to like his next shot. I would say that Rick's going to play a safety. Even if he plays a safety and happens to bank the 2 in, he still has another safe behind it. A lot of times you play this safe if you don't pay attention and he wants to make it. And I don't blame him, sort of want to make it. But I think the safety is a shot. There you go. I don't know if Paul can get between the 3-7. If he can get between the 3-7, he'd go 2 rails. Pretty easy kick. If not, he could always jump over the 7. He's looking at the 2-railer. Shortened it up, hit it with some speed, looking to find a pocket or get a little fortunate. Ooh, what happened to the color there? What'd they do, put some neon lights on in here? Let me check the other one. Oh, it's just that camera, huh? What'd they do? Looks like a blue light or something's affecting our camera. Where is that coming from? Not really sure right now. Uh-oh. Hey, Victor, what's up? Well, Paul's left Ricky an out here. Do you like drawing this to the rail and back across table for the 3? I don't like running into the 8 ball. He wants to go forward so bad. He might even just nip the 3 or, nah, he's definitely going to nip the 3 making this shot. Yeah, this is tough decision here. I think drawing the cue ball to the left long rail and back across, at least towards the center. If not, let it drift down below the 9. But that window between the 9 and the 7 is small. He's going to draw it. See what happens here with this rock. If he makes the 2. Yeah, you got to get between the 7 and 9. That ain't bad, though. That'll work. That'll get you out of the gate, that's for sure. Ricky looks pretty seasoned here. People are funny. I'm hearing people in the background through my headset, and I'll tell you what. Not like hearing tournament talk.
The high side bracket will start first. We open at 9. They'll start their auction at 10, and then they'll start their play. So it'll be at least 11:30 before they enter the low side auction.
Nice shot. You hit him, Nick? Yeah. I could turn my microphone around the other way and you might not hear him that well, but I do have it facing towards my right side and they're sitting off to my right. Okay, 2 rails back out and then 2 rails back down. He went 3. That'll slow the rock down a little bit.
Nobody tracks me. I can do my own stuff all by myself.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you. There you have it. Paul is eliminated out of the warm-up tournament as Ricky trudges ahead on the B side. There'll be another match coming up shortly, folks.
But Richard Sue.
Yeah.
He makes those tsunami shafts. Those are really good. I've
You
got
like
one
them?
of those for my Southwest. I like it a lot, and I'm gonna have him make me some for other.
The question is do we ever step back and look at what we've done and wonder why we're here, kind of pinch ourselves and my answer to that is yeah, every day pretty much. I mean, I look at her.
We got a break away from John Barton and his lovely wife Karen from JB Cases. This is the hot seat match. C.J. Wiley and Robert Wilkinson. Hot seat, race to 2. Hold on to your shoes and your hats. CJ elected to play in the warm-up. He he opted out of the big tournament because it's a grind for him right now. He said he's not ready for it, so he'll be in the commentator's box probably the whole weekend with Upstate. CJ won, I guess, the flip, and we'll get first break. It's alternate break format, hot seat match. Guys, if you can share it. Oh, we do have some more shares. 30. We got 5 more shares. Thanks, everybody. CJ makes the 7, makes the 1, shot on a 2, but a roll-up safe shot here. Oh, he played the bank. That's aggressive. Oh, the auctioneer is here. Yeah, I remember him. What's that auctioneer's name that we use? Philip. Philip's in the house. Who? Give me 10, give me 100, give me 5, give me. We're gonna try to wire him up and get him on the air when he does the players auction tomorrow. All right, Robert, you're in the hot seat for a reason. Ooh. Man, that camera, something blue is affecting my camera over there. What the heck changed? Gonna have to get up there on a ladder or something. Did they turn on some neon light in that area? I can't tell. I'll fix that for tomorrow. I like feathering this 3-ball the other way off the left side as we're looking at it and bringing the cue ball way up. You got to feather it, though. You don't want to hit it too hard because if you hit it too full, it'll bounce across the table, possibly leave a 3-9 combination into that corner. So you just want to really, really just thin it. But he's not the tallest guy in the... You seen the 2 feet come off? That's what you want to do. You want to hide the cue. Well, I don't know if he's going to like being up against that 5-ball, or unless CJ wants to bank this 3. But I can see that cue ball marrying that 5-ball right from here. Didn't get there. And CJ's left the shot, but he's kind of... Robert's going to be a little bit aggravated by this 5-ball in front of him. To bridge over. Not a bad little shot. And I guess that's why these 2 guys are in the hot seat. I kicked this right into the 9-ball here. CJ's looking at it. Not only that, you keep the cue ball in the 4 area. You want to hit the left side of this 3 coming off the rail. He did take a shot at it. And it's not going to work out in his favor. When was the last time you guys saw CJ Wiley? Playing pool or just seen him in person? I know he's been doing a lot of traveling for a long time. Who saw CJ the last time and where? Oh, you saw him at Capone's? Rockies. When was the last time you saw him, Trev? Was he down there recently? This is hard 2-rail to judge. CJ makes it look easy. 4 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was last year. Wait, when did I see? No, I saw CJ at Derby. Was the last time I saw him. And then prior to that was at Janet Atwell's room. He surprised me. And Joe Blackburn, I mean. Joe Blackburn was there. I mean, it was a lot of people there, but, Kelly Fisher and all the top women. In fact, Savannah Easton, the Roadrunner, man, she knocked out a lot of professional women in that tournament. Well, this is perfect right here. It's the NYPD here. No, he's not here. Julie, hi. Miss Julie and Jimmy all the time. You think CJ hits the balls pretty hard, huh? Remember George Breelove? What they call him, the flamethrower or something? No. If he was here, he would be standing at the coffee pot. One coffee and take a seat up all day long. The Neilster, NYPD, the New York pool detective. Yeah, that's Neil. When someone asks him what kind of... that Neil still, let me tell you, he's a beautiful person. Is NYPD Neil? Who is this Nick? Who is this Nick? I gotta know Nick. Who is he? You got a Jonathan Smith. Okay. Who else you got friends? Nick Garcia. With a picture like that as your profile, I don't know. All right. Robert's got an answer here. It's only a race to 2. Hold on, Trev. You're going to have me laughing over here. Would you right? Someone's taking him on a coffee shop. Two rails right back into natural position. Holds for the 3 in the side. I believe the 3 goes right past the 8. The problem's going to be the 4-7 at the top right-hand corner of this table. That's what the problem's going to be. I believe CJ has enough angle here to go follow and get underneath the 7, underneath the 4 to shoot it right where he's at now. He does. He drew it, though. Oh, he drew it. Oh, he almost married the 7. Nice shot. Don't let CJ catch a flashback. I'll tell you right now. Any of these top pros from years ago, I'm not saying that CJ is out of it by no means, but, these top pros, they catch a gear or a flashback, anything can happen. My name is pronounced. What? Gia. I don't know, it doesn't catch on. Is that commercial? Chia. But this is Gia. Nick is good. All right, Nick. Keep it easy for me, man. All right. Rob looking good here to get out. Perfect position to shoot. Now, he could elect to draw this and spin it down, which is really going against the grain. If you want to go natural and shoot the 8 in the bottom left-hand corner, he might spin around for the side pocket and come underneath. He did. He's got to come down, though. You got to get low enough or else he'll be on a funny angle. Wow. Now, that's a name I remember, Jeff. I say you go natural and just get on top of this 9. Well, you're going to hit the 9. You got to be careful here. Hold on. I think this is thin. Oh, man. Flirting with disaster on the last 2 shots. Now you got to come with it. You can play a 3-rail safe, put this on the short rail, or you can bank it. What does he decide to do? He cut it straight down the rail. Beautiful stroke. Nice shot. 1-1. Hill for the hot seat, folks, on the winner's side. And again, this is the advantage of winning the flip or the leg, of having the third break.
That's usually your first indication. My ass gets out of here, it's time to go.
Can't believe that camera got knocked out of whack. Oh, they must have turned the light off. The camera's back. No blue. What the hell was doing that? Something was doing it. It actually happened to me on this main camera, too, when I first got here. Did CJ ride a horse up there? No. Nope. He, I believe he drove up with a pickup or something. Not really sure, Trev. But I don't think he would have any qualms about riding a horse and coming up this way. I mean, every time I see him on Facebook, he's always up in the mountains doing hiking and staying in shape. I mean, you can see he's in good shape. What's the race? Right there on your screen, Shane, you see the number 2 in parentheses. It's a race to 2. It's only a warm-up tournament, this one. The main one starts tomorrow, the $100,000 one. Looks like he came out of the old Western. Yeah, remember Scotty Townsend? Rest in peace. Scotty was the same way. Scotty would have no qualms about wrestling an alligator. In fact, I think Scotty did wrestle an alligator one time. I think there is a video out there. Wow, perfect. Perfect. Watch that side pocket. That's that angle. How about this shot? He's got to draw it way down table. He's going to force follow it. Watch the ball doesn't come spitting out of the pocket. Hit it good. Hit it good. Very nice shot. Still not out of the woods. I don't know if that 8 goes past that 9. Well, now that blue light's back on. Somebody's turned on a light back there for some. The 8 doesn't go past the 9. He's going to have to just cruise up or draw all the way back. Oh, that makes things a little bit easier. Still not a gimme yet. He's been fighting on the last 4 balls to stay in position here. I think he has to play this up in the corner. And just roll it. And it's hard to roll a ball, man. You got to be careful here. You really want to shoot it. Wow, he hit it good. CJ just sitting in his seat, not conceding any game. And winds up getting defeated, but that was the hot seat match, and he's not out of it. CJ's just moving on to the other side of the chart. Bam! I hear Pink Floyd in the background, man. Nice music. All right, what do we got for ads here? Let's see. How about digital pool? Let's do digital pool. 36-second commercial.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Boom. Oh, looks like they got another match back-to-back. Joe Matlock, Kevin Ping. Kevin Ping won the big tournament last time I was here. He split it with Roland Garcia. I think it was something like 70,000 or something total, and they split it. And the big tournament starts tomorrow. So Kevin Ping versus Joe Matlock coming up, a race to 2. C.J. Wiley just got defeated in the hot seat, so he's still in it. And Jay Poole player, my man. We're going to have to get a bus, all travel. Just live on the road. I've been doing it anyway. The big 0.
She's actually my husband's. That's my husband.
I got balking people behind me, a race to 5 for $1,000.
Yep, that's my husband.
Kenny the Russian mixing it up. I don't see Scooter yet, but Ricky's in the mix over there. It looks like Ricky's going to start playing with Gracie. They usually play, and Ricky usually loses a few thousand. Gracie plays pretty good. And that's side action. That's people in the back. I don't know who's turning that light on the side there, but I got to find out what light they're turning on, because it's distorting the coloration. Wonder if I can get over there and fix it. No, it looks like a match is getting ready to start. I'll get that done before tomorrow. I got to get here early anyway. Shane Carpenter, Big Al, thank you for all you do for the sport we all love and hate at the same time. If we buy the pass for the other tables, can you see them right now? Good question, Kevin. I believe you can, Kev. But, yeah, I mean, the tournament's dwindling down now, but if you did buy the package right now, you'll be able to see all the tables for the big tournament, which is the one that starts tomorrow. But I believe whatever tables are hot now, as far as matches on, you will be able to see. I don't think there's many left, because we just played the hot seat. I think we're down to like. Well, what are we down? What are we down to? Like the finals? Are we down to final 6 or 8? What are we down? How many?
Final 8 right now.
Final 8. We're down. Oh, thank you, Zach. Hey, Zach, we're down to the final 8, but if somebody purchases the $19.99 package, they can still watch the other tables right now, right? Plus the tournament.
Plus all of these matches individualized. Because
Okay, there you go.
on Facebook, it's all together.
Okay. Kevin, yeah, not only you'll be able to watch what's going on now, you'll be able to watch all the other matches that you missed today individually. The ones on Facebook, it's in one recording, which I'm doing. But all the other side tables, you'll be able to watch the past matches that have finished too. Plus the whole tournament this weekend. All the way until the last ball drops, of course. It looks like Kenny the Russian is in action. Race to 5 for 1,000. They're going way in the back of the room back there. I don't know if you guys ever been here to JOB's, but it looks like he's heading back to table 14. And I'm not sure if we have that lit. Do we have 14 lit? Is it live? 14. Russian Kenny's like a race to 5 for 1,000.
I can make it go live right now.
Well, folks, check this out if you want to. So if they buy the package, they'll be able to sweat that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not on. I can turn it on.
All right, folks, just to, you're going to turn that one on?
Yep.
Folks, just to let you know, if you do purchase the package, Kenny the Russian's actually getting into some race to 5 for 1,000 in the back on table 14. We're actually going to turn that table on, even though we were done with it for the tournament. So for you guys that buy the package, you'll be able to get that. It's hot. So if you guys did buy the package, just refresh your page and go to 14, and you could watch that action match. Or you can stay right here and watch the race to 2. Totally up to you. But meanwhile, Upstate's got a Yoo-Hoo. I don't know if you know what Yoo-Hoo is. It's like a chocolate drink. Hey, Kevin, anytime, brother. Again, Kevin Ping, he split it with Roland Garcia last year. I forget the purse. I know it was close to 50, 60, 70,000. I forget. It was something crazy. It's crazy players auctions here. And then you got to figure this. You got to figure 100 a man at 192 players. You know, that adds to the big prize fund. And Chrissy takes out very minimal to pay her people that work for her and stuff. She's hardworking. She really enjoys it. So make sure to check out Chrissy again. I believe in what she's doing. I think she's good for the sport, and she's putting a lot of big tournaments on. Anybody that's helping the game grow on this level or on any level, I appreciate it. If they're not digging into the players' pockets like some bigger organizations are, that I do not appreciate. Anyway, enough of that rant. I've been doing ranting like that for years. Kevin Payne winning the flip.
It'd be a toss-up between the two. John's super nice too.
Oh, they switched, folks. That action match has actually been switched to table 17. So if you guys, let me just make sure we have that camera hot.
You can turn the camera around. Are they not playing on 14 now?
No, they're playing on 17 right there. So if you guys want to sweat that, they switched over to table 17. I think 14 had a roll to it. So they're actually on 17. So you guys can click on that camera on table 17. You can sweat that action.
I've never had any trouble out of him, but I have seen his blood pressure.
All right, let's get down here to the rail first shot. Looks like Kevin's attempting to go rail first. That'll work. Shot into the same corner, and you could play the cue ball right to the rail between the 4 and the 6 ball here. Nice touch here. Even if you want to run into the 6 and push the 6 towards the side pocket, that's okay too. Something like that. Oh. Well, he's got a safe built-in safety. Again, that sign screwing up our camera at that end, but that is the jump that Joe has to come with. One nothing, Kenny, if you guys are watching table 17. They're not using the tablet, but from here I can see some beads. All right, what is Kevin dealing with here? Ball in hand. He's dealing with like some position on the 5 ball. I don't think the 4 ball is any problem. I think the 5 ball position is the problem. He could play to the middle of the table. Well, never mind that. That was ball in hand. Who's Kenny playing? Chris, you're going to have to go over there and check it out for yourself. I don't know everybody in the area or if he's from another state. They are playing on 17 now. The 5 ball was the issue. Doesn't seem like it's too much of an issue from here. Even if you draw off the 8 ball. It's a little funny, but I think you can draw off the 8 ball. Or play with some inside spin and come off the left side. I think you can draw off it and play the 6 in the upper right-hand corner. If you got to play with the right-hand English, he is going to draw off it. Oh, he didn't hit it hard enough. Put the 8 right in position in front of him. I thought he can hit the top of the 8 and use the 8. I might be able to pull, I'm really not even supposed to be doing this warm-up tournament. And I'm thinking about pulling an IP and pulling that camera in for the action. But in all fairness to the players that are playing in this warm-up tournament, coming early coming on a Friday, sort of say, I think I should stay here. If this was the finals and it was over, I could probably pull an IP and get that action to you guys for free, but I would have to ask Kenny and his opponent if that would be okay. for those of you guys that have signed up to my my video high for $19.95 a month, you will have access to it. So. I 1-0, Kevin. All right, I just got informed by Chrissy that Kenny is playing Ricky Taylor on 17. So you guys that have that access for $19.99, it is Ricky Taylor he's playing. All right, where was I? I'm here at JOB's, that I know. What's going on with this rack? I don't understand what's happening here. Don camera. So the player is, we were talking about the AccuRack earlier. Chrissy says both players have to agree with playing with the AccuRack or the rigid rack. So it can't be, in other words, if you want a rack for yourself and use the template, that's not going to be allowed. You're both going to have to agree.
Your buddy Ricky was all needy and shit. All needy. He wanted 17, so he didn't grace the play. Your friend.
It's a bankable ball. And this young man can bank. He just has to straighten this out a little bit with a little bit of speed. Keep it under the 3. It's a good bank. Or is he going to cut it right in? I like banking it. To hold for this 2. He's cutting it right in. Kind of a, well, he's playing safe all the way. Johnny baby. Johnny and Julie Ha are watching. Miss you, Johnny. Hope to see you soon, buddy. I noticed a lot of other people out there doing work around the city, and I miss seeing you out there, but to each his own. We're going to a jump. Well, he just jumped it before we can get to the camera angle. Nothing like a yoo-hoo. An ice cold yoo-hoo. Just to fill you in a little bit of action, it looks like Kenny might be up 3-0 from here. I'm trying to look at the ball beads on the wall. Looks like 3-0. And Kenny's back up at the table. You guys have probably tuned in on it anyway. All right, let's take a look at the shot here. This is a tough shot, believe it or not. I mean, he only has a piece of this 2-ball to hit, and this corner pocket is right there. This is tough. He's called a bank. He doesn't have to call it.
Don't. You just got it. She's got it. 624 again.
That's all working. It's just not showing up on the.
No, they said the pad's not working now. Mr. Techie.
No, it's just sending the coaching. Hold on.
So what do we do when we don't have it? That's why we're trying to push it now.
How about that? Call the bank.
It's doing it.
Let your opponent know that you mean business. Again, I apologize. There's some kind of neon light that's on back there.
No, it's not even showing over here. That's a sign.
Shot.
But when I go,
Held the 3-ball very nicely. Uh-oh. Overran it. Is he back cutting this? Wow. Looked like he almost tried to, looked like he was aiming to back cut this into that left side pocket. Wouldn't be a bad shot, but now he switched up. He's going to attempt it.
Grab me a beer.
You guys keep an eye on an action match. 3-1 looks like, and Kenny's at the table. Again, it's on table 17. How about this? Play the combo, make the 5 instead of the 9, and still maintain position on the 6. How about that shot? Only in pool, and that's what keeps us going. I like the way Kevin plays.
pretty certain we had this conversation like several months ago.
I know, but the other part to this is I also want to make my business trip because I want to sit down.
And Kevin moves ahead, and I think Joe Matlock is now eliminated out of the warm-up tournament. And there'll be another match coming up. C.J. Wiley still in the tournament, I believe, unless he played on another table and possibly lost. Kevin loves to bank. And I believe Kevin is Ricky's horse. Ricky that owns JOB.
Which is about
I'll be back, folks. Let me go outside and do what I got to take care of. And maybe we'll have Chrissy sit in and keep you company. We got another match coming up shortly. The scoreboard will change with the names as soon as they put a match up on here. As Kennedy Russian now goes up, looks like 4-1 in a race. I think it's a race to 5 per 1,000. But you guys keep an eye on that. And I'll be back. And no spots open for tomorrow, Jamie, as far as I understand, but you could always check with Chrissy tomorrow. But as of right now, the field is full of 192 players. And we do have another match coming up. And it's going to be Jeremy Neal versus Kevin Ping. Once again, we're dwindling down. CJ still in the mix. Man, it's cold in here. Wow. All right, we're on the way, folks. Kevin Ping with the jump shot. I like the idea if you hide yourself, no jump cue. Yeah, I know. Troy, that's your pet peeve there. And I have to agree with you, too. We're looking it up, how much, oh, God, if I can see this, it'll be a miracle. Let's see, 20,000. It was 60,000 they split. Thank you, darling. Thank you. 60,000 plus like another 20 or something. So it was like 80,000 they split last time. And this gentleman, Kevin Ping, split it with Roland Garcia in the big tournament. This is Jeremy Neal. Look at the 9-ball traveling. Now, if the 9 would have went in, it wouldn't have counted. But the 9 stays down until he finishes run if he would have made a ball. Audio level is a little low. Okay. Well, we can always accommodate that. Let's see. That should be a little bit better. I don't have to raise my voice. Just raise the volume. This will be a nice little ticky. If he can get behind this 1 ball, Maceda's cue ball to the right long rail and get the ticky off the back of the 1 ball, the 9 ball's a sitting duck. The problem is to get the Massey and get behind the 1 ball. Or if he wants to come off this rail, watch the cue ball here. If he hits the back of the 1, the 9 ball's automatic. If this was Chris Melling would definitely play the Massey to the right long rail from here. I think he might have it without even doing that much. Looks like Kevin's going to just eliminate the 9 or try to play that 3-ball combination and be the 8-2 to the 9 and then spot the 9 up. Uh-oh, trouble in River City. I think Jeremy could draw off of this 1 and make that 9 ball with no problem. He'd like to get to the rail first. Sometimes when you go straight into this 9 ball, the cue ball will fall right into the pocket. And you'd like to get to the long rail first and just come off the top of that 9. Made it anyway, come off the 2. So again, we're Hill, 1-1. Looks like Kenny the Russian's done. And he definitely won that set. He was up. I believe so. What's up, Troy? Watch the fall ball here. Four and a 3 went down. And look at the 2-9. He can cut this in and let his cue ball go here. He loves to bank a ball. You know, he's thinking about banking this 1 ball and sending the cue ball towards the 9. I don't know if he called the push or he's going for the bank. I mean, if it hits the top of the 9, he maintains control for the 2 ball. I'm not sure what he wants to do. Pretty good discipline right there. Look at the 2-9 now. Eyeballing up the 5 to the 2 to the 9 combination. He's taking a good look at this 5, but the problem is that 5 ball's going to throw. Unless he comes in 2 rails off the left long rail, the top short rail, and comes in that way, he might have a shot at it. Take this job and shove it. What he has to do here is just feather this 1 ball and just come to the other side of the 5 ball. You don't have to do much. Sometimes we could overthink this shot. Just feather this and let the cue ball get to the rail. This is a very slow shot. I think he's shooting it the wrong way. He should be feathering the top right side of this 1 ball and just bringing the cue ball to the rail. Put the 1 between the. Let's see how this works out. That's just giving your opponent a chance to play you safe right back. Well, he's left the door open. Shot. Two rails. Watch the cue ball. He looks like he's going direct. That's a small ball going direct. He got it, though. Come out smelling like a rose so far. Depends on what happens here. Kicking underneath the one and favoring the right side of this one ball as we're looking at it on our monitor and trying to keep the cue ball behind the 6-9, I think is the shot. I think if you go this way here and you hit this too full, I think you're going to leave a shot if you don't make it. I think coming off the bottom rail is a shot. Trying to keep the cue ball behind the 6-9. If you come in this way here, you don't make this one ball, I think you're going to leave a shot. Yep. He could bank it. Kevin's a bank pool player. He'll make this ball up in the upper left-hand corner. He elected not to play it. I like that. But he sold it. He sold it out. But can Jeremy hold it together? No good. Just bank the 6 ball to the lower rail and just bring the cue ball up there by the 8. I don't know what he's going to do here. He went the other way trying to use the 9. He better get there. He got there. Shot. Going airborne, folks. You got mail. Did you get air mail? Yeah, it is cold in here. Sure is. The dot effect. Wow, bravo. Tough crowd here. And position. Nice shot. Well, I think CJ's up next, folks. Wow, that jump shot was huge. Watch the side pocket. Oh, he hit it easy enough. All right. All right. Nice match right there. Even though it was a race of two, it was a good match. So Kevin's out now. And we got CJ and I think Jeremy up, right? This is semis, right? And then the winner of this plays Ricky. Is that right? Notice the jacket on CJ. He's cold too, man. It's cold back here. I mean, you could hang beef. Do 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 do. All right, let's see what we got here. Kenny Rick, nice call by chance. Kevin, that match is over. I'm not exactly sure. I think Kenny won, but I'm not sure. They were playing so far away, and it was hard to see the beads. Okay, I'm back to Facebook. CJ looks like he's getting warmed up with that jacket on, don't he? Just splitting pockets here. Be nice to snap this off. I think you win like, I don't know, close to 600 for a $20 entry. If you got yourself in both side pots, which I would imagine CJ does. I think I heard him talking about it. And now you got Grace playing Rick in the back there. I think they're playing for 1,000 there on table 17. Oh, actually, it's Gracie and Chrissy against Rick, I guess. The two girls are playing Rick.
Last thing I remember, but him and his wife went to jail. She was hitting us with sticks in the back of the head. Swear to God, I didn't do nothing. My wife runs a tournament on Tuesdays, and he got too drunk, and he got beat in a tournament by somebody he shouldn't get beat by, but it happens, you know. It's from there, and his wife always starts stuff. His wife came over and started stuff with my wife in the corner. I know my wife. I don't even have to look. I know what's gonna happen. Finally, she had enough. She said, "Get away from me." And he yells across the room. what are you gonna do? You're gonna get the fuck out if you don't leave me the fuck alone. Because she has the authority to do it, you know. And then he looks at me, he's like, control your bitch, Charlie. You better control your bitch. I'm like, get your bitch and I will. And he come over, hit me with a stick, and then he sucker punches me. And I just
See,
look
his,
at him,
his
take
wife's
me to the
nicer
ground,
than me.
and I'm on top of him
Like,
the whole time.
I don't know, you think
I
you're
thought I had
talking
my gun
to.
in my pocket. The whole room was on my back. And then he punches me.
You got that right.
My husband would have been like,
He's got black
you
eye.
messed up.
Yeah.
She ain't got no black eye.
The conversation's back here, folks. I guess we started here. CJ broke off the first rack. And Jeremy Neal. Jeremy Neal. And then there's one more match after this. And it's not double elimination, right? It's just single elimination. It is double. So it'll be a race to 4.
No. If Robert Wilkinson wins the 2, we're done. Robert Wilkinson,
He's in the hot
has
seat. Okay.
So whoever wins out of this has to play him.
Got to beat him twice.
Got to beat him twice.
So the worst that can happen.
Robert's going to snap this off in 2 and we leave.
I hope so. Well, I don't wish anybody bad luck, but I'd like to get a few hours shut-eye. What a great place to hang out. This has got the feel of a true pool room here. No matter where you look, there's something going on. Looking to kick this 2 rails. Corazon, what's up, Renee? Good kick. He's going to leave a shot for C.J. Wiley. Two ball hanging in the bottom right-hand corner here. Surrounded by the 5, 8, and 6, but C.J. just navigates that cue ball so effortlessly through them. And now he's got to drag the cue ball back up. You're welcome, Renee. Thanks for checking out, brother. Oh, uppercut. And he's going to get a little bit of a roll out of this, I believe. He did. It's back to kicking for Jeremy. And Robert Wilkinson is in the hot seat, so the winner of this will play Robert and have to beat him twice. And, of course, if Robert wins, then he will be the champion of the warm-up tournament. Tomorrow starts the big one. We're expecting $100,000 here, if not more. Starting tomorrow, the players will be here around, I think the doors open up at 9. I believe they're starting the players auction around 10. And then after the players auction for the high side, we'll get started with match play. 192 players altogether. 192 players in this tournament. Again, looking to go 2 rails. So the cue ball squirts behind the 4. You wind up hitting it on the other side of it. And that's detrimental when you're playing C.J. Wiley or any player with any kind of shooting ability of this magnitude.
I was so hopeful.
Well, you know what's going to happen. I mean, we're going to go. What's this? Wilkinson's going to lose the first one, then it goes Hill after that. C.J. Wiley getting out there, like I said. We're just surmising what's going to happen in the tournament because we wanted to get some sleep, thinking we'd get some good rest here. All balls matter. Look at that shirt. Must be the name of the team that he plays for. Alternate break, race to 2 in the warm-up tournament. Cue ball's hot. Damn, that cue ball was ricocheting all around the table. Does CJ attempt to cut this in or just stick the cue ball right there and bank the 1 ball out? He's cutting. Overcut. It's a good overcut. The back of that 2 ball's waiting for that cue ball here. If he has that touch to keep that cue ball married up behind that 2, would be a nice shot. If he doesn't and he leaves a shot, this is a wide open table all the way to the 6-9. The 8 ball is sitting in that corner pocket. I don't know if you can see at the bottom right-hand corner pocket. And it looks like the 9 will go right in with it. Or right beside it. These are 5-inch pockets. He's got to hide the cue ball here. He's trying to get there and didn't quite get there. Left the 1 ball out. So it's, I think it's going to be a 6-9 to the 8. And then unless CJ can get to the other side of the 6 off the 5 here, I would expect it to be a 6-9-8 combo. If the 9 ball doesn't go past the 8, we'll take a look at it. So the CJ moves. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty close. If it doesn't go in, the 8 will go in and the 9 will sit there and you'll have a 6-9 combination anyway after that. CJ will control that 6 ball pretty good. Nice shot. Got the angle to get up there too and get straight in on it. A little angle. Got to control it. You got to hit this full in the face and control it. Oh, it did go in. There you go. C.J. Wiley moves on to the finals. He's going to play Mr. Wilkinson next. He has to beat him twice. True double dip, baby. That's why we're here.
But, you know, Richard Sue,
Yeah.
he makes those tsunami shafts. Those are really good. I've
You
got
like
one
them?
of those for my Southwest. I like it a lot, and I'm going to have him make me some for other cues.
The question is do we ever step back and, like, you know, look at what we've done and wonder, you know, why we're here, kind of pinch ourselves, and my answer to that is yeah, every day pretty much. I mean, I look at her, we talk about that all the time, like we can't believe we're here. We truly feel lucky. You know, I mean, if anybody asked me what's the secret to this business, to us in this business, beyond the quality of the product, it's the relationships that we forge with our customers, with the people who enable us to be here. You know, it's the people who come back and buy 2 or 3 or 4 cases, and the people who bring their friends.
Folks, sorry about that. They actually flipped. CJ won the flip, broke and scratched. So Robert has to beat CJ right now 2-0. And CJ has to double dip Robert. And this man can shoot here. That's why he's in the hot seat. Look out. He was trying to use the 8 ball to stop the cue ball, but he still has a shot. Not only has a shot, it's actually perfectly in line for where he has to get out from. Draw back and shoot the 7 in the side, leads right to the 8. Try to get straight in on the 7 ball. Just like that, perfectly hit. And just stop off the 8 and the 9 in the side pocket. And the rest is history. Yeah, I just heard Robert say he tried to run into the 8. He caught that point. Honest engine. We knew what he was trying to do. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow starts the big event. Robert wins 1 more, it's over. CJ actually has to win 3 more. He has to, well, no. 2, he has to win 4 more to beat Robert. Does it look good? Does it look good where you can carry him off the 1, go rail first, and make the 9? Does he have that kind of angle there? He's going to eyeball it. I prefer him massing this around and try to make that 1 ball if he can hold that masse. Because you really don't have to do much with the 2 sitting where it is. Looking at the kick now. Just don't hit the bottom of this 1, and you'll be all right. He hit it perfect. Here's where you got to whip the stroke out here. Got to bend this cue ball between the 6-5. If he can hold the cue ball and draw off the left long rail and get between the 6-5. Not impossible. Or maybe the angle's too steep where he has to go 3 rails and try to get around and force the cue ball. He's going to try to bend the rock here. Watch the cue ball. No, he didn't get between the 6-5. Still alive. Does CJ look at the back of this 9 ball, or does Robert just cut this in and go for the win and spin it out of the bottom left-hand corner here? He's going for it. Ooh, it was a cliffhanger. He splits this pocket with the 9 ball right here. He's banking it.
I started that at the beginning, and you told me not to do like that.
He's banking it. Oh, he's just banking safe? Try to hit the 7. And that'll work.
I think he left a sliver for the slice on the side. Maybe.
I think it might be sitting too high for that side.
Watch the 9. Yeehaw.
I'll go in for it all. Get in the game, 6.
We got railbirds over here that want this thing to keep on going.
Only one. Only one.
He makes it. He can see it. He can see this. He can see it. I think he can see it. It looked like he can see it. Yeah. He can go rail first here. All right. Looks like it's going to be hill. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's not easy being on the road. CJ's got the eye of the shark, man. Yeah, hill. Did he hit it? Did he hit it? Uh-oh. Might have to bank it. Yeah, no problem. Hill. My prediction, CJ wins this, and we got to go into the double. And then we go hill in the double. Always happens to upstate, right? Always. I like to keep the record straight. Again, the 9 ball does not count on the break, but it stays down until you finish your run, and then it comes up. So if the 9 should go in, CJ pockets the 6 and everything else with it. And a good chance to force this to a hill. The 3 is right next to the side pocket, leads right to the 5. This is key shot right here. The 1 to the 2 is a key shot in this rack. And that was the reason. He's good. How's the speed? Ooh. Bank that one in. Man, he's focused. If you were here right now and just watched CJ dance around this table, man, his eyes are on it. He's dead focused. Got himself up on the rail. The 9-ball kind of makes that corner pocket large down there. I wouldn't be surprised to see him bank it, but with his discipline, I wouldn't be surprised to see him attempt to safe. But that 9 looks like it's making that pocket a little larger down there. Let's get a little closer in on here. See what that 9 is? It's down there far enough that if the 7 should tickle it, but being on the rail, he's got to watch the cue. How about just clean? And now he's got to come with another trick. He's got to play the 9 ski from here. There it is. I told you CJ wins this, and now we go hill in the next set. Hill in the next set. I love it. Did you assign the next one?
Yes.
'Cause
It'll come up. Just let it do its thing.
CJ at 59 years old, folks. October he's going to be 60. 59 years old. I remember when he was a kid, when he had his pool room. Man, you should have kept that jacket on since this morning.
Huh?
You should have kept that jacket on all morning.
Man, I'm freezing.
Yeah, I bet. Getting the rolls? What roll? No, he shot pretty good. They both shot good. Yeah. Folks, one more match to go between these two. Waiting on the return of CJ. You can see Roberts at the table there. CJ stepped off. First Roberts stepped off, now CJ stepped off. So whatever the case may be, that's what we're waiting on, folks. And this will be the last one. It's a race to 2 to determine who the winner is for the warm-up tournament. And just like the banner says, let's rock Nashville. Upstate's going to start talking like somewhere from Tennessee soon enough. And here we go. And I don't know if you guys noticed the monitor there in the background, the score monitor. That's on every table where the scores are kept also electronically. All right, to the break. 5 ball. And something else jumped, and the 1's gone, everything's gone, and really close to the office on the 2 ball. I think if he shoots away from this, he makes this, goes 3 rails around for the 3. If he's not frozen to it. Looks like he might be a little close there. Yeah, if he can shoot away from it, he might be able to make this. You guys in Alabama? Oh, you in Tennessee. We're in Tennessee, Jake. Jake from Allstate. You coming down? I say you're coming down because you're probably up north, right? 2 mutual friends, Joseph Watson Jr. and Chrissy. 2 people out of the whole pool world, Jake's friends. We got 2 mutual friends. Yeah, it's just 3 rails. I think it works. Oh, you didn't want to attempt it. Oh, okay. All right. Playing a little tentative. You know it's going to go hill-hill. It's going to go 1-1 here. It goes hill-hill, and then they start playing safe back and forth off the 1 ball, the 3 ball. CJ looks like he's going to his jumper. The 2 ball does play off the 3 into the corner pocket if you hit it properly. I mean, it's so hard to judge on the jump shot. I mean, if you feather this 3 ball, it's got a chance. You hit it square enough, it's yours. That's such a bad roll, right? The cue ball could have went anywhere on the table, but it gets right there for the 2 in the corner pocket. The only thing he has working for him was the 3 ball, and the 3 ball goes in the upper corner, so Robert's okay. Unless he elects to play the combination to the side pocket. He took a quick look at it. I believe the shot's up in the corner here. Ball is hanging in the bottom right-hand corner. If I was these 2 guys, I would just split it, but I don't know who has them in the 2 side pods. Maybe that's the issue. And let's just go home and get it done, but too late now. I'm not good enough to compete with these fellas. What are you talking about, Jake? It's a $20 entry. $20 entry to play against top players. What's? I consider that a lesson, cheap lesson. I mean, you're gonna pay $20 in a pool room to play in at least the matches that were played here. Double elimination. I think it's worth it. Just for a warm-up tournament, I mean. I'm talking about, the one tomorrow. Okay, the big one, yeah. Well, sometimes you got to play in the big sandbox to sharpen up your skill. And tomorrow, what's the races tomorrow? 7 and 7, or is it 9 and 9?
It's handicap. It's to handicap. So anywhere
Oh, it's
from
handicap.
3 to I think the highest players are 12.
Okay, so it's a handicap tournament. Even if you were paying $100 to play in the tournament tomorrow, I mean, you get your money's worth playing against better players. As you see, Robert just pocket that 9 balls, go up 1-0. So it's worth it, but you can't get in anywhere. I mean, it's sold out. I played 2 of them at rail yards. Oh, so there you go. What's the difference between playing at rail yards and playing here? The players travel, right?
The difference between here and rail yards, never going to be 4 a.m. playing.
I just found out the difference playing in rail yards. You're not going to be playing at 4 a.m. here. I mean, they got the system in here, and the system moves quick. I think the last time we were here in one of these tournaments, we finished somewhere about 11:30, 12 o'clock, midnight, something like that. And that was with, was that 192 players also?
92, and that was not only the main tournament, but then that was a second chance tournament run after it too.
Oh, right. We actually had 192 players at a second chance tournament. That's correct. That's right. Does CJ make a ball? Yes, he did. And the one's dressed. The 2 ball is the ball that you saw spinning at the bottom of your screen. CJ has to work this. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was the 4. Okay, so that's the 4 ball. He's perfect right here. The angle and everything just to drift down for the 4. 2 rails back up for the 5. Natural position. Go back into that natural angle. He went 1 rail. To each his own. CJ's shooting like he's got a taxi outside waiting.
We'll be doing this again June 28th through the 30th.
So June 28th through the 30th is the next big one here. So get on the list and get your entry in quick. Don't get shut out. There's like 12 people outside that got shut out. So get your entry in. And you could come in 30th here too. They paid out in 32 places, right? Yeah. And you can make money. I tell you, it goes hill in the second set. Now they play safe. Off the 1. They play safe on the 3, the 5. And this just goes for about 25 minutes. No, I hope not. We need some rest. But I hate action to end also. So tomorrow there'll be plenty. In fact, I'll be begging for it to end tomorrow. All right, let's watch the break. Watch that 7 ball. Right in the pocket. And the 1 ball in the side. The 2 ball found in the corner. And the 3 balls dressed up. This looks like lights out right here. The 3 leads down to the 4. I believe that's the 4 at the bottom of the screen, ain't it? No, that's a 6. The 4 is right there. Oh, this is the nuts here. You would like to start here every rack. This is perfect. CJ knows it. The game is the teacher. Or the teacher is the game. How's CJ say it again? Gee whiz, he's going to kill me. The game is the teacher. The only hope is that 9 ball. That's the only hope CJ has. And it don't look like there's much hope left. Depends on how he gets on this 8 ball. Got plenty of room to work, though. No, Ricky turned the air down now a little bit because he's back there.
Yeah, he's back there about the 30th step.
Yeah. This is the only chance is this 9 ball for CJ. Get too close with the cue ball and it's, well, CJ ain't moving. He's staying in his seat. No concessions, and I like that. That's the old school, Jack. But it looks like it's going to be Robert Wilkinson taking the win in the warm-up tournament. C.J. Wiley coming in second. Third and fourth, I forget who was. I know Jeremy Neal. And I think Joe.
Kevin Ping got 4th.
Oh, Kevin.
Jeremy Neal.
Kevin Ping.
Kevin Ping got
There you go. Folks, we'll see you tomorrow for the big tournament. Bring your backers and get down here and get yourself a player from, hey, Stephen, from JOB here in Nashville, Tennessee, folks. This was only the warm-up tournament. Tomorrow is the $100,000 and possibly higher. That we can tell you. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, Steve. Take care, everybody. Troy, get your fishing rods out and let's go do some marlin fishing. We're going deep sea. We're not fishing any place else. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody that shared the information and of the stream today. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. There you seen C.J. Wiley just come through your screen. This is only one part of this pool room, folks. There's 3 different parts to this pool room. Make sure to check out cjwiley.com. You see it at the top. CJ's giving lessons for he said for the next 2 days, but I think it'll be lessons for the next 3 or 4 days. There's a lot of people lined up. So with that, good night, everybody. We got to run John Barton.
The question is do we ever step back and look at what we've done and wonder why we're here, kind of pinch ourselves and my answer to that is yeah, every day pretty much. I mean, I look at her, we talk about that all the time, like we can't believe we're here. We truly feel lucky. I mean, if anybody asked me what's the secret to this business, to us in this business, beyond the quality of the product, it's the relationships that we forge with our customers, with the people who enable us to be here. It's the people who come back and buy 2 or 3 or 4 cases, and the people who bring their friends. They trust us enough to vouch for us for their friends. And that is just amazing to us. We look around and we're like, how lucky can we be?
At JB Cases, we care about your cues by putting layers of padded protection around them and then build as much case as you want around that protection. Visit us at jbcases.com and design your case today.
PremierBilliards.com. Exceptional cues, cases, and accessories from top-tier brands. Want it? Need it? Find it. PremierBilliards.com.
But Richard Sue.
Yeah.
He makes those tsunami shafts. Those are really good. I've
You
got
like
one
them?
of those for my Southwest. I like it a lot, and I'm going to have him make me some for other cues.
Whether you're new to pool and practicing the basics, or a more experienced player performing drills to improve your shot making and positional play, the Drill Partner is perfect for you.